And you know, I think the thing that's so key that you just said is we've got to make sure that we understand that when we do write down those things that need to be done, our 3 goals or objectives are the one thing we can improve upon, it's not just putting something down on a piece of paper. It's making a commitment right there that in the next week, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to change it. In other words, I'm going to take the information and actually apply it. And at One Coach, we've been saying for years, and unfortunately a lot of it falls on deaf ears, but the information, it's worthless.
But not always, because they don't fall too much on deaf ears when you're talking, because you create some amazing immediate results for people.
Well, we try to, but you know, a lot of that is because I'm helping them apply it and forcing them into that process. But it's the application of information that really has the value. And we're the first to admit, you know, we've got great information, but probably it's all out on the internet somewhere, and it's absolutely free. And all these gurus are selling all this information today, and they do that because they know that it's not going to get the results unless you then come and spend another 30 or 40,000 with them to attend their week-long seminar so they can actually help you apply it. And we developed One Coach so that we can help you actually apply the information as you're going through the process. We do that through various means and modalities so it's comfortable for you in a style that you're comfortable with and getting.
Well, an immediate correction. So that if I'm going down the wrong hole, you go down the rabbit hole, like Alice in Wonderland, there's someone who can go, hold on, don't go down, there's no cheese down that tunnel, let's go down this tunnel.
Exactly.
So that's huge.
So is there any other steps that we really need to focus on, Susie, as far as small business success?
Absolutely. I would say the one thing, because when I talk to businesses and you ask what's unique about your business versus somebody else's, what I hear a lot is we give great customer service. Well, you know what? That's a dime a dozen, because I believe that if you think about when you truly give customer service, the greatest example I can get, when you go to a really nice place for dinner, you know, and you think $40 a plate. We have an expectation for what kind of service we should have for $40 a plate, right?
Absolutely.
So what would it look like? Tell me. You walk in, what do you see?
Well, number one, I walk in and I get seated.
You get seated, right?
I want to be able to have a place where I can make a reservation and I don't have to wait an hour and a half to be seated and then another 30 minutes for the waitress or waiter to show up.
Right, to communicate.
That's it.
Right? What's the atmosphere look like?
Absolutely plush for that environment. It better not be a McDonald's.
Exactly. And what does the table look like?
Nice linen, actual silverware.
Stemware.
Stemware.
Right? No spots on the glasses.
None
right?
at all. And nice glasses with
Nice
the
glasses.
texture. Absolutely.
Fresh flowers.
Fresh flowers.
The waiter or the waitress is pleasant.
And
Smiling.
knowledgeable. And
Knowledgeable.
makes recommendations.
Knowledgeable about the wines, knowledgeable about the foods, knowledge about the desserts, knowledge about what's the special, all that.
And not trying to upsell into the most expensive items to pad the bill.
Exactly.
That's it.
And so then in the bathroom, right? This is more of a woman thing, but we like to go check out the bathrooms because that says a lot about a facility, right?
It does.
So what does that look like?
Same thing. I think you want a nice environment. It should be clean. It should be litter-free. You should have all the different toiletries available. Just, you know, what you would expect in a very high-class Hilton or Westin property, something along those lines.
Yeah, so when you look at it, so we really haven't done any customer service yet.
Nope.
That's our expectation. So customer service does not begin until we exceed their expectations. Till when you walk in and they say, Adrian, it's so great to have you here. We'll be with you. Your table will be ready in 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever that is. That's when we start wowing our customers. And our job is to look at whatever industry you choose to be in and how are you going to wow them. And the best way to get that is from our customers and find out what would wow them. So really look at that blanket statement, I give great customer service, because we really don't until we exceed.
Well, but you said, yeah, that's it. That's the key word that you've got to remember is if you walk in and everything that we have just described is there, we don't notice that. That's our expectations. And you don't notice expectations. In fact, the only time you notice them is when they're not there. And then you get upset. You've got to wow it. You've got to create not only the expectations and understand what those are and make sure they're there, how can I improve on it? How can I innovate my business to create that wow factor? And we've always said that to create a successful business, number one, it has to be unique. Number two, it has to offer extraordinary, not just ordinary, but extraordinary value. And then you've got to be able to communicate that you know how to do it. And how many times do we see someone in an advertisement saying, we offer excellent customer service? Then you try to call them and you go through switchboard hell, trying to go through a menu of 75 different
Exactly.
recorded messages, trying to find a real live human being, and you get disconnected in the end anyway.
Exactly.
Is that great customer service?
That is not great customer service.
No.
So what we want to do is all the things that Adrian and I talked about today, I want you to really rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 means not so good, 10 means it's a wow. And by really you assessing and your clients assessing, your staff assessing, you'll be able to put a roadmap together in building your successful business. You want to work on the things that you need to improve upon, and you want to accent the things that you guys are already doing great. You know, the economic times, business, it is trying, it is challenging. But when you're staying above the rest and you are putting 10 times more energy into it, you'll get the results at work. So we hope that you take this lesson on and really transform your business.
Yeah, and remember too that if you really don't have a clue about how to do this, let us help you. We would love to help you through either a business assessment where we can actually talk to you and find out specifically what's going on in your business, what's keeping you up at night, and what we can do to help you through that. And you know, if you're not ready to talk to us yet, just go to www.onecoach.com, and we've got a great 7 free video series that we'll just send to you, and we'll show you how to do everything from the vision and the mindset all the way up to how do you attract more clients, how do you start improving upon marketing and create the right message, all of it, and there's no cost to you to do any of it.
And 2 things you said, no cost to do any of it. One of the wow things that we do is we give that business assessment to them. And in my old company, we would charge $1,500 for the exact same business assessment.
Well,
so that's pretty amazing.
We're in a recession, and small business owners need all the help they can get, and that's why I've always told people we did not create One Coach to make us rich. We created to make you rich, to help you get the $1 million business that you just so deservedly want, need, and to accommodate your family and their wishes and that need to really have that extraordinary life.
So from Adrian and I at One Coach, we wish you happy successes.